It is Sunday, November 29th. It's about 1:30 here. I started reading New Moon. It's sad for me to admit that, personally. The movies are okay, I guess. I haven't seen this second one. The books are a lot better, definitely, but it's not that the movies or books are in poor quality. It's just the sad trend that vampirism has taken. I mean, vampires like Edward Cullen are sexy and historically, vampires were never the heroes of a story, and sure as hell not a love interest. You fucking look back at Bram Stoker just for a second, and she was vicious. They're vicious, bloodthirsty bastards, man. No, it's like been turned into some sort of a bleeding vagina thing, man. It's pathetic. It's like a girl's wet dream, you know? I can't get behind it. I mean, sure, the story's well told, so, I mean, I'll read the books and I'll watch the movies, but I'm not gonna be happy. I like cooler vampires, like, the Underworld series. While that's not necessarily the greatest one to bring up, because I just thought they were a little poorly done. This is on the microphone. It's a hair. I always thought they were a little, but they're a lot more vicious. I mean, other than the one or two times they sort of kissed werewolves or something, I think, in that series, it was mostly a lot of killing. Did some bitching and then some killing again. And I was a fan of that. You can't go wrong with Marvel's adaptation of vampires, Blade. While his powers were certainly scaled down a bit, because Marvel, in an odd sort of twist, goes for a hint of realism while being completely fiction. Just believable, man. The attitudes, the fucking bitchiness of that series is amazing. Really, though, I think of Twilight and I think of a bleeding vagina. Is that weird? No, because as far as I could tell, really, it's like a huge girl fan base. The guys that get dragged to those movies and shit, and say that it wasn't bad. And then then you have, and I'm going to group them together simply because I don't want to list more groups. You have the gay guys / guys who secretly like this series but won't tell anybody else. It's all pathetic, man. Will I watch it all? Fuck yeah, I love vampires. Am I happy? No. Because it just sucks, man. It sucks. But then again, I also started to dislike it simply because I've never been a fan of the idea that werewolves should be far weaker than vampires and only capable of besting them as a pack. Because that seems a bit shitty too. I like the idea that a vampire should be fast and a mental assassin, sort of, while having an incredible amount of strength. Cool, yeah, fuck yeah. Break through a wall, awesome. But I think werewolves should be like 19 times stronger. Pretty fast, but not as fast. More durable, and shit. More prone to rage and intense emotions. So I don't like the idea that you need more werewolves to beat vampires, and the vampires are always loners. Fuck that shit. So I'm waiting to see it done right. I have yet to see it done right. It's getting to the point where I'm going to have to do it myself. And as I look around and I see the current quality of my videos I'm making now, I realize I'm going to have to make some new friends. Friends with money. And patience. Possibly rich, retarded friends. Because I can't really assume that anybody who knows what they're doing at all times is going to give me any sort of a green light for that kind of shit. Because God knows I'm going to trash the first 7 projects I work on. But I could do it. I could totally fucking do it. And it'll be bigger than Lord of the Rings. And there'll be action, there'll be violence, there'll be comedy, because you always need comedy. There'll probably be lots of background nudity, not like people just jumping up and be like, look at my titties, look at my titties. You don't need that shit. I mean, that's crude. What you do need, though, is shit in a storyline, all kinds of cool shit going on, like right there, you got your picture, you got your people there. But you need people having sex in the background, so that you're focused on what's happening, but your eye keeps going in the back. And you're like, what's happening? What's happening? You need to be able to tell like a softcore porno in the back. That'll draw a big fan base. It'll keep kids out of it, but I don't fucking like kids anyway. My kids are okay. Nah, you don't need kids. So what you need to do is give me money. Give me money and power, and I will give us real vampires, real werewolves, plenty of fucking nudity, and possibly Bigfoot. Because I don't think he's ever been utilized properly. It's a plan.